Every single day, players across the country feed millions of dollars into slot machines, believing myths that casinos will never correct. After 12 years working as a casino slot manager in some of the biggest properties in Las Vegas and Atlantic City, I've seen firsthand how misinformation keeps people losing. Most players think they know how slots work. They hunt for hot machines, they skip using their players' cards, they swear the machine is due for a big hit. But every one of those beliefs is flat out wrong, and they're exactly what casinos want you to believe. Today, I'm breaking down the 9 most dangerous slot myths that are silently draining your bankroll and exposing the truth casinos don't want you to know. Myth number 1, hot and cold machines exist. This is one of the oldest and most profitable lies in casino history. Players love to think machines go through hot or cold streaks, that if a slot hasn't paid out in a while, it's due. Here's the truth. Slot machines don't have memory. Every single spin is completely random, determined by a random number generator, RNG. That means the odds of winning on the next spin are identical to the odds of winning on the last one, no matter how long you've been playing. Casinos love this myth because it keeps players chasing. People sit down thinking, this one's been cold all day, it's bound to hit soon. But the RNG resets every spin. There's no pattern, no streak, just pure randomness. Myth number 2. Casinos tighten slots during busy hours. Many players swear that slots pay less when the casino is crowded, like management flips a switch during weekends or holidays to make more money. Here's what's actually happening. Modern slot machines are regulated and networked, but the payout percentages are programmed in advance and approved by gaming authorities. They can't be changed remotely on the fly. When the casino is busy, more people are playing, which means more spins and, naturally, more losses overall. It feels like slots are tighter, but statistically, the odds stay exactly the same. Casinos don't need to adjust anything. The house edge takes care of the profit automatically. Myth number 3. Players' club cards lower your chances of winning. This one couldn't be more false. Some players believe that using their players' club card somehow tells the casino to reduce their payouts. In reality, your player's card doesn't affect the RNG or the outcome of your spin in any way. It's simply a tracking system for your play, how much you bet, how long you play, and what rewards you earn. Casinos don't punish you for using your card, they reward you for your loyalty. The only loser is the person who plays without it. Myth number 4. Slots near entrances have the best odds. Back in the olden days, this one used to be true, but not anymore. Decades ago, casinos intentionally placed looser machines near entrances to draw crowds in. The idea was simple. If people walking by saw someone winning, they'd come inside and play too. But that strategy belongs to the 1980s. Modern casinos don't need visual bait anymore. They rely on loyalty programs, mobile apps, and data analytics. In fact, slots near entrances today often have the worst payout percentages. Why? Because those machines get the most foot traffic. Casinos know people will play them simply because they're convenient. No need to make them generous. So, if you want the best odds, don't sit near the doors or the main walkways. Head deeper inside the casino, away from the busiest areas. That's where you're more likely to find machines with fairer settings.
Myth number 5. Casinos pump oxygen to keep you playing. This one's a classic and completely false. You've probably heard someone whisper, "They pump extra oxygen in here to keep us awake." It's a fun conspiracy, but scientifically and legally impossible. Regulations strictly control air circulation in casinos. There's no oxygen button management can push to keep players spinning. So where did this myth come from? Mostly from the feeling of being energized inside a casino. The lights, sounds, excitement, and lack of windows or clocks all combine to create sensory overload. That's the real reason you lose track of time and feel alert for hours. Casinos don't need to alter the air. The environment itself is designed to do the job, through psychology, not chemistry. Myth number 6. Pulling the handle increases your chances of winning. If you're one of those players who insists on using the handle instead of pressing the spin button, sorry, but it doesn't make a difference. Whether you pull the lever, tap the button, or even use auto spin, the result is determined the instant you activate the machine. The RNG decides your outcome before the reels even start spinning on screen. The lever is purely nostalgic, a throwback for people who miss the old mechanical slots. It feels satisfying, but it doesn't change your odds by a single decimal point. Casinos keep the handles because they add to the experience, not because they change the math. We've already busted 6 of the biggest slot myths, but the next 3 are the ones that hurt players the most. These final myths don't just waste your money. They train your brain to think like the casino wants you to think. Myth number 7. Slot tournaments are a smart way to win. Slot tournaments can look exciting. Flashing lights, fast spins, leaderboards, and prizes. Many players think tournaments give them a better chance to win compared to normal play. But here's the insider truth. Slot tournaments are marketing tools, not opportunities for profit. In most tournaments, you're either playing for small prizes or free play credits. Even if you win, your payout usually doesn't come close to what you could lose during regular spins. Casinos host tournaments because they fill seats, create buzz, and make players feel like they're getting special treatment. But remember, casinos aren't in the business of giving away easy wins. The only people consistently benefiting from tournaments are the casinos themselves, through increased playtime and customer loyalty. Myth number 8. Betting patterns and systems can beat the house edge. If you've ever seen someone claim they cracked the slots with a special betting system, walk away. There's no pattern, sequence, or timing trick that can influence a slot's outcome. Why? Because every single spin is an independent event determined instantly by a random number generator. No matter how you bet, alternating amounts, chasing losses, doubling after wins, it doesn't change the odds. You can't predict or outsmart randomness. Betting systems may give you a temporary illusion of control, but in the long run, the math always catches up. The house edge is built into every spin, and no strategy can rewrite the code that runs those machines. The truth is, the only system that works is knowing when to walk away. Myth number 9. You're due for a win after losing streaks. This one is the most dangerous of all. It's the belief that after a long series of losses, your luck is about to turn around, that the machine owes you a win. But here's the cold, mathematical truth. Slot machines don't track your history, and they don't care how long you've been playing. Each spin is random and independent. That means you could lose 20 times in a row, and the next spin is still just as likely to lose as the first. This myth traps players in what's called the gambler's fallacy, the idea that past outcomes influence future ones. It's the same flawed logic that keeps people feeding hundreds of dollars into machines waiting for a miracle. Casinos quietly rely on this mindset. It keeps you chasing, hoping, and spending. But once you understand that every spin resets your odds, you stop playing emotionally, and that's when you finally start making smarter decisions.